Alright folks, welcome back from the crashed game of Hearts of Iron 2, Doomsday, Armageddon with the mod 33 of course. We are in September 2nd. I did, kind of skip ahead a little bit. About 1 hour. I mean not 1 hour, but 1 day into the, into the past. Wait, no. Hold on. Whatever. Anyways, I know the game ended, game crashed in October. Late October, but then I had to come back, and the recent was September 1st, so I did that instead, since it was the recent save that I had, so I do apologize for that. I don't know what happened. I guess it was just too much for the computer, and it say, hey, no, screw you, crash. Either that, or it was because, well, I went to war early, and then it said, screw you, crash. Or pretty much, you're just stupid and crash. It could go either way. Anyway, so you didn't miss much. All I did was deploy some of the troops that I had in reserve, my force pool. So that's all I did. And now we can continue. So let's return from the past and move to the, and hopefully get back into the present. I wonder what will change, if anything. Anyway, I deployed some of the troops here in Prussia, and then having them move to the Soviet border to contend with the Soviet threat. So that's what I'm doing right now, because I know how much of a threat the Soviet Union is, and I just want to say, hey, you know what? That's what I'm going to contend with right now. I know you would think the Allies in the West would be more of a threat, but not so much. And as you can see here, I will show you. As you can tell with the Soviet Union and the way they pretty much have their troops all separated, they pretty much have them each their own division. Pretty much, they don't really combine their troops all that much, unless they were. I think unless it was preset for some. Like you can see here, but that's pretty much. It looks like they only do it for their Air Force. But yeah, they don't really do it too much. They don't really do it with their ground troops. So you can see each of them are in their own little division. I mean, each division is in their own little group. So, little Army Corps. So let's move on. I will also say, hey Poland, what's up? I pretty much also did this, which is the expeditionary forces. I told them no expeditionary forces once we go to war with someone, because I just don't want to be overburdened with and have to micromanage their crap as well as mine. So anyway, let's move forward. Alright, so I deployed some troops here, some more troops here on the German-French border. So hopefully that would be something. So there's 4 Lebanese troops, or 1 Lebanese division, and 4 French, as we can tell. Alright, there's my Air Force and loads. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's see. And I also surrounded Czechoslovakia, as you can see there. Pretty much has as much more surrounded than I did before. Alright, so let's influence some nations. Let's influence Hungary. Poland is going to give a blueprint to us, and I will say thank you. And Hungary is pretty much moving towards or higher relations with them. Same with Bulgaria. Let's see if I can bring them to the alliance. Of course not. So I'll just influence them. Oh, definitely Scandinavia. I gotta do that too. So let's influence Scandinavia, because they're going to be a great ally if I ever bring them in. And we got a -5 with Czechoslovakia over the Nuremberg speech. Alright, so we've influenced Scandinavia a little bit. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go through my little cabinet here. Minister of Security. Well, I don't have any foreign IC because all what I have right now is pretty much core provinces. So I'm not really too worried about that. I get plus 10 IC out of him, out of Sean, or whatever his name is, which is actually kind of cool. Get 10 more out of him. Okay, here's some intelligence, army intelligence. I get 5 IC out of Osta. Trying to see here. Let's go for minister. Alright, so he's got a minus 100. I think that's how much we'd spend on it. I think. Alright, so he's the biased intellectual. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So let's see, so Chamberlain finally comes to Germany again, or at least, yeah. So he returns to Germany, or he comes the second time, or you know, whatever you want to consider it from your guys' point of view. But yeah, he comes to Germany again. It's the second time that I don't know how many times I reported on that. Alright, so it was Canada. We got the Airborne Division with their equipment of 1939 equipment. Finally researched, so let's go up to 1941 infantry equipment. Okay. So I got medium tanks being researched as well. I could cheat and just say, hey, you know what, blueprints for everybody to make the research go faster, but I'm not so sure I will do that. It is a tempting thing to do right now, is to say, okay, blueprints for everybody. We just, you know, somehow found out about all these plans from aliens that, you know, kind of came to Earth. I don't know. Anyway. Has no higher or more enduring quality than peace by the sword. So there can be no peace if the reign of law is to be replaced. Let's see what I can do. Oh, Italy too. I gotta get Italy. I think I forgot about them. There can be no peace if national. So the interview of Gottsburg. Chamberlain takes a plane to meet Hitler. Okay, no. Alright, anyway. So Hitler apparently is still around. I don't know how he's still around. Who knows? It was just one of those things that they don't really think about replacing, I guess. I don't know. I guess it would be a hassle just to replace all those events. So I can't really fault them for that. But still, you know, come on. Just say. Alright, so it's kind of a shame that Turkey kind of got their asses kicked. It would have been interesting to see the rise of the Ottoman Empire once again. Even though I kind of don't like them. Right, so, required the Sudets. Ooh, England makes it stopping. Oh, the English government, in spite of the unfavorable public opinion, seems to want to apply a policy of firmness. Ooh. To move back in the front of this alliance. Wow. Only if they did this before, then... Let's do it. Alright. So we're going in, we're going to war. I just said fuck it, whatever. Once again, I said fuck it.
L'honneur, le bon sens, l'intérêt supérieur de la patrie commande à tous les Français libres de continuer le combat là où ils seront et comme ils pourront. Moi, Général de Gaulle.
And then I really got a lot of divisions there just for against Preslov. Do I really need that many? I'll take one infantry, one armored, going to Preslov. I can't really contend with the Air Force, the Allied Air Force. If I could, I would, but I can't right now. That's kind of cool skin right there. That's a real cool skin. So then we got some trade agreements cut off. That's fine. Let's see. I could move to France, or I could move through. Ooh, really? What the hell? Huh? Wow. So they're all wiped out, huh? So South Africa accepts peace somehow. United Kingdom annexes Egypt. So South Africa's out of the war, which is kind of interesting. All right, so ask for access to the Argentinian ports. Argentina has ports placed particularly well to carry out our war against the British convoys. Moreover, Argentina has a government that's more favorable for us, and which lodges already some German minorities. So we should secretly ask them for access to the ports. Yes, let's ask. Oh, they said no. Oh well. So the United States proclaims their neutrality. The United States proclaims their neutrality in the war which begins in Europe. In accordance with the laws of neutrality, the government prohibits exports of weapons and ammunition to belligerents, including France and England. Let's see how long that lasts. Proclamation of Japanese neutrality. Japan proclaims its neutrality, but requires the withdrawal of China of the forces of the belligerent countries, which accepts England and France. I don't know. That was kind of looks like back typos. Alright. Japan has from now on the complete free hands in China since Europeans leave the area. It remains the only great power of all of East Asia. Right, the fate of the prisoner of wars. You know what? Since we are the German Republic, I'll respect the Geneva Convention. Guess how awful I am of the French and British. Oh well. Anyway, in spite of its alliances with Germany, Italy does not wish to enter a dubious war against the Allies. Deuce doubts the capacity of Germany to overcome and does not wish to involve his country with its loss. He prefers to await to see how things turn to decide. Not being able to be neutral, it thus chooses a non-belligerence, with knowing that it will not help the Allies, but will not go until making war. On the other hand, it will support Germany with weapons. Yay!